All right, we're all ready to go here. Instruments are set, engine's all warmed up. I've already done my run up on control check. Approach end is clear. Pretty quiet day. There's just a hair of a wind, maybe 1 or 2 miles an hour. We're gonna make a no flap takeoff. Got a full tank of gas. Trim is set, canopy. Fuel valves on. And we're ready to go. We're going to be taking off to the north on 35. Springs East traffic, Sonic 604 Charlie Mike, departing 35, Springs East. All right, mixture is rich.
Caution.
Now that we're climbing out, I'm going to turn on my seat heater. Get a little warm. A little chilly outside. It's in the high 40s. Alright, so today we're going to go up and see Gary Motley. He's up at Rocky Mountain Metro, KBJC, aka Jeffco. I'm going to meet him up there in about a half hour, 45 minutes. And we'll go goof off for a little bit. First time going up to BJC, so I've got my notes here on my clipboard, my sectional. I've got my FlyQ app. And I got my GPS program. So the airspace starts at 9 or 10,000 feet, so we're going to stay below that just to stay out of everybody's way. So I'll go up to 8,500 and I'll level off there. We're going to kind of swing to the west a little bit, so we stay out of Centennial's airspace. I'm going to switch over to Meadow Lake.
Meadow Lake traffic, green RV taking runway 15, departure off the downwind to the northwest. Meadow Lake.
I've been trying this new free app. It's called Sky Map, I think. Anyway, it's got moving map, it's got some basic database stuff, but it's all free, so rather than paying for ForeFlight and only using just 10% of its capability, I thought I would give a chance some of the other free apps. See if maybe I could get by with something just basic. It seems to be tracking my position. It's got ground speed and track.
Traffic green RV, crosswind 15.
Anyway, seems to be doing okay. You can just...
Traffic green RV downwind 15, Motley.
I'm going to switch over to Denver approach. Anyway, you can do some basic flight planning, you know, with routes, and it'll give you time and distance and all that. Alright, so showing 60 miles.
6, 1, 4, 9, remain west by 25. Stay west of the south end. No, maybe I missed that too.
It's showing 60 miles, ETA 27 minutes. And that's not exactly what the dynon is showing.
Maybe departure. Good morning, Grumman 90550 Lima with UVFR 7500.
I think the app is showing nautical miles.
2997 Grumman 50 Lima.
A little bit of air for my canopy. It looks like I need to redo my seal. It's just a piece of weather stripping that's stuck on there. But I can see there's a bit of a gap and the air is blowing through that gap, so I need to kind of move it forward a little more so it closes that off. I'm going to slow down a little bit, lean it out.
486, turn right heading 350, climb to maintain 1000. November 486, turn right heading 350, climb and maintain 1000.
350 and climb to 1000, 486. Denver approach, good morning. Denver, time star 153 Delta Sierra climbing through 7,700 on my way to 8. Got the ribbon in sight.
Denver star 153 Delta Sierra, Denver approach, good morning.
So I see on my dynon I've got traffic, and it looks like it's coming right at me and descending into me, which is kind of interesting. It's showing right in front of me, slightly off to the right, at 600 feet above me, coming the opposite direction.
Girl 486, present heading, join the Laramie transition.
Present heading, join Laramie transition, 486.
Girl 486, contact departure 127.05.
12705, see ya, 486.
See ya.
Contact U.S. Information Gulf. Metro Airport Information Gulf.
Time 1345 Zulu, wind calm, visibility 40, fuel clouds at 14,000. Ceiling 22,000 broken, temperature 8, dew point -6, altimeter 2999er. Visual approach and use landing and departing, runway 30 right, 30 left. Notice airmen. Runway 220, numbers do not match current publication. Taxiway echo between the runways and available to aircraft weighing more than 16,000 pounds. Advise on initial contact U.S. information Gulf. Metro Airport information Gulf. Time 1345 Zulu, wind calm, visibility 40, fuel clouds at 14,000. Ceiling 22,000 broken, temperature 8, dew point -6, altimeter 2999er. Visual approach and use landing and departing, runway 30 right, 30 left. Notice airmen. Runway 220, numbers do not match current publication. Taxiway echo between the runways and available to aircraft weighing more than 16,000 pounds. Advise on initial contact U.S. information Gulf. Metro Airport information Gulf. Time 1345 Zulu, wind calm, visibility 40, fuel clouds at 14,000. Ceiling 22,000 broken, temperature 8, dew point -6, altimeter 2999er. Visual approach and use landing and departing, runway 30 right, 30 left. Notice airmen. Runway 220, numbers do not match current publication. Taxiway echo between the runways and available to aircraft weighing more than 16,000 pounds.
Delta taxiway cleared for the option, 9er Alpha Romeo.
Well, I did spot one of those airplanes that showed up on my traffic. He was slightly above me. We showed him as plus 100, so seems to be working pretty good. Right now I'm just about over Castle Rock, coming up on I-25. I'm 42 miles out, about 15 minutes. I'm going to kind of keep jogging over here to the west, get on the other side of I-25, and that'll keep me out of Centennial. And I'll come at BJC directly from the south. The Class Bravo starts at 9,000 over to the east, and at 10,000 here where I'm heading to the west. Now I'm at 8,500, so I'm still well below it. Listen to the ATIS. Looks like they're landing 30 right and 30 left. I heard one guy in the pattern, but I haven't heard him since. Well, I can see Centennial over there.
Helicopter 9 Alpha Romeo, taxiway Delta cleared for the option. Taxiway Delta cleared for the option, 9 Alpha Romeo.
Ceiling 2000 Brogan, temperature 8, dew point -6, altimeter 2999er. Visual approach and use landing and departing, runway 30 right, 30 left. Notice airman. Runway 220, numbers do not match current publication. Taxiway echo between the runways unavailable to aircraft weighing more than 16,000 pounds. Advise on initial contact U.S. information Gulf. Metro Airport information Gulf. Time 13450, wind calm, visibility 40, fuel clouds at 14,000. Ceiling 2000 Brogan, temperature 8, dew point -6, altimeter 2999er.
Metro Tower, Cessna 25430, inbound full stop. We are 10 miles north, 6,900. Cessna 25430, Tower 6. Cessna 25430, let's Tower 6 again. 430 is about 9 miles north, inbound full stop, wind golf. Cessna 430, enter right base, range 30 right. Right base for 30 right, 430.
So he's coming from the north. He's going to kind of swing around to...
Tower, Skyhawk 998 Mike, with information Golf, request full stop.
Skyhawk 998 Mike, Metro Tower, where you at?
11 miles to the west, sir.
Cessna 998 Mike, Metro Tower, enter right downwind, runway 30 right.
Right then, downwind, 30 right. 90 Mike.
Metro Tower, 9er Alpha Romeo, requesting a north departure. Helicopter 9er Alpha Romeo, northbound is approved. You can turn directly north at your discretion. No traffic. North at my discretion. Thank you. 9er Alpha Romeo.
Metro Tower, Experimental Sonic 604 Charlie Mike.
Experimental 4 Charlie Mike, Metro Tower, go ahead.
Metro Tower, 4 Charlie Mike, 15 to the south, inbound, full stop with Golf.
Experimental 4 Charlie Mike, Metro Tower, under left base, runway 30 left.
Left base, 30 left, 4 Charlie Mike. Alright, so...
Helicopter 9er Alpha Romeo, if able, start your north turn now, northbound.
I'm going to start coming down. Northbound. Bring the power back a little bit.
Metro Tower, Mooney 79347, ready for takeoff 30 right, northwest.
So the pattern altitude is...
347, Metro Tower, northwest approved, runway 30 right, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 30 right, Mooney 347.
Pattern altitude is 5,600. I'm at 8,000. I got to drop down, 33,000. I've got 9 miles out. So I need a 500 feet a minute descent. Roll a little bit of power off.
Motley 347, maintain at or below 6,500. I do have Cessna traffic 1 mile west of the field, entering right downwind runway 30 right. They're out of 7,300.
Motley 347, we'll stay under 6,500 northwest.
Cessna 98 Mike, maintain 7,000 for now. Traffic's a Mooney departing northwestbound. He'll go underneath you.
Maintain 7,000, I'm at the traffic site, 98 Mike.
Thank you. Helicopter 9 Alpha Romeo, Cessna traffic going to pass over the top of you about 400 feet southbound from the north. Frequency change approved. Have a good flight.
Traffic inside. Frequency change approved. Thank you. Have a good day. 9 Alpha Romeo.
Thank you. Cessna 430, you can plan to follow Cessna traffic, just entering the right downwind now at 7,000 at the departure and west end of the field. 430, looking for that downwind traffic. Helicopter, no factor. Thank you, and yes, affirmative, no factor for the helicopter. Cessna 98 Mike, you can descend now, your discretion, runway 30 right, clear to land, number 1.
Clear to land, 30 right, 98 Mike.
Mooney 347, frequency change approved. It looks like there's one aircraft at Boulder in the pattern, 7,000 indicated. Use caution.
Mooney 347, thanks for your help.
Cessna 430, Cessna traffic to follow is approaching a beam. The number is runway 30 right on downwind at 6,700, just off your right hand side. 430, looking for that traffic. We'll stay southeastbound for a second, let him through. Roger. Experimental 4 Charlie Mike, runway 30 left, clear to land, number 1.
30 left, clear to land, 4 Charlie Mike.
Cessna 430, traffic no factor to follow. You can turn normal base, runway 30 right, clear to land, number 2. They're starting their base now. Cessna 430, did you copy? I'm sorry, 430, turning base. Affirmative, Cessna 430, turn base, runway 30 right, clear to land, number 2, Cessna traffic to follow, no factor. 430, following Cessna traffic, clear land, 30 right.
Traffic.
The guy right off my right, landing on the parallel runway.
Terminal 4 Charlie Mike, if you can make Bravo or runway 2, turn right and hold short of runway 30 right. Stay with me.
Okay, I'm turning right on Bravo and I'll hold short of 30 right. 4 Charlie Mike.
Thank you. Cessna 908 Mike, turn right at Echo, contact ground 121.7, good day.
Turn right on Echo, contact ground, 90 Mike.
Terminal 4 Charlie Mike, you can continue your roll speed, cross runway 30 right, contact ground 121.7. Traffic is a Cessna 1 mile final, should be no factor for you.
Okay, crossing 30 right and we'll contact ground at 0.7. 4 Charlie Mike.
Metro ground, 98 Mike at Echo, going to Rocky Mountain Flight School.
Moving 98 Mike at Echo, taxi bay
Alpha Romeo 4 parking.
Copy, Alpha Romeo 4 to parking. 98 Mike.
Metro ground, 4 Charlie Mike is at Romeo 4, going to the East T hangars.
4 Charlie Mike, where you parking?
I'm not exactly sure. I gotta go kind of have a look.
I'm sorry, are you going East T's?
Roger, East T hangars.
4 Charlie Mike, Roger. Enter the ramp at Romeo 4.
Okay, going to the ramp at Romeo 4.
Number 98 Mike, enter at Romeo 3.
Romeo 3, and we're not familiar. Can you give us progressive to the Rocky Mountain Flight School?
Number 98 Mike, Roger. It'll be on the northeast side of the ramp. In other words, continue westbound and take a northbound turn on the edge of the ramp there.
Okay. Looks like I'm going to be following that blue tail dragger.
Metro ground, 725-430 at Alpha 4 and Alpha. We'd like taxi parking at Rocky Mountain, please.
Okay, says 25430, Roger. You can enter the ramp at Romeo 4.
Romeo 4 to parking, 430. Thank you. Good day.
Number 98 Mike, that traffic to your left will be going to Rocky Mountain, so you can follow him.
Okay, follow the yellow stuff, 98 Mike.